Don't kill yourself.
Don't fucking do it.
Don't
no,
fucking
no, I
kill
want
yourself.
To. Don't.
Don't off yourself, you stupid prick.
I love life. I love it. There's an uptick of suicides when this show airs.
Yeah, literally.
Welcome to Cream Crew, newest episode. Welcome back. Starburst.
I'm ramping up.
Kicking it off with a little sugar rush. I like that.
You know in Fast and Furious where they press the NOS button? That's what's happening in my mouth.
Oh, man.
Don't do it, Don. Let me just show you.
Even I am
Yeah.
unhappy. No, you guys.
No, just show them how like stuck together it is.
That's all I want to do. Just
Yeah.
tip them upside down. Three fell out.
I think it got my coffee. Sweet.
Good for you. Hey, sweet.
Flavor.
No, leave it in there. Yeah, sip it.
You're making a mess.
Oh, am I making a mess?
Yeah, stop it.
You're making a mess. We do have a active subreddit. If you guys want to head over there, feel free to head over to the Cream Crew subreddit. There's a live discussion going on, like I was saying, of people basically looking into our emotions on the podcast, which I did see a pretty funny comment of a guy who said, this post is cringe. It reminds me of when people would look into Sleepycast episodes and bullshit, and I was like, it's true. It's true.
Yeah,
Also, you were 4 for 5 there. Not bad.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
was not keeping track.
I definitely missed 2, so.
I binged Castlevania Season 3.
How many seasons
Yesterday.
are there?
Season 3 is the one with the threesome.
I thought they only had 1 season.
There's 4 seasons. 4 seasons, and I've seen them all.
Really?
There's
Yep.
4 now?
So they're pretty good.
Maybe,
No,
maybe
not what I
that's
said.
maybe that was season. I need to check, but anyways, it was shocking.
What I'll say is the
I was
animation
shocked. I
team.
was
The animation team is really like carrying the rest of that production on their back.
Really?
Because the writing.
We
not
have
good.
to kill Dracula.
Well, I need to figure out how late this hot take is before I get into it. So was
Yeah,
that
see if it's
season
already
3 or
fucking been
season 4?
Done and done.
Season
well,
3.
yeah, I
It's
would,
4
I would just go ahead and say because it's going to be late. We already know it.
Yeah, well, I'm sure.
It's an old season. You're watching an old season.
Right.
It's just the fucking Alucard taking in a couple like literally retarded Japanese siblings.
Yeah. Are they literally retarded?
They I don't know, like it's not the Japanese
They speak
accent
Japanese,
I know.
Don, that isn't. That's a real
No,
language.
they speak English.
Oh, okay.
They speak English like retards, not like Japanese people.
God.
I know what Japanese.
Jesus.
I know what Japanese
All right.
accents sound like.
So what's the problem?
They sound like samurais.
So he took some in. Who
They
cares?
did not sound like samurais, Hunter. They sounded like they had
Some samurais.
Like they were
I
retarded.
played Tenchu Z on Xbox 360. I know what those sound like.
What happened? What
Yeah.
you?
What happened?
They just like what it came off as is that 15-year-old girls with autism wrote season 3.
Accurate.
It was like specifically female fanfic of Alucard having, you know.
So is he just fucking the whole season?
No. He takes in these 2 Japanese retarded siblings and teaches them about magic and stuff, and then it all boils down to them like having a weird thruisome.
Where he gets fucked in the butt.
Yeah.
Does he get fucked in the butt?
I think so.
Yeah. This
who
is
cares,
the
dude? Yeah,
guy.
fucking-
The guy like picks his leg up and
Thrusts.
gets into it.
Really?
Yeah.
Thrust
God damn.
passionately.
Nice.
I mean, but then both of them get their heads chopped off
You
by
know,
Alucard
did you know that?
because they try and kill him.
Did you know Alucard is Dracula spelled backwards?
What? You didn't know? Of course you didn't know.
Did you actually?
Thank you. That's pretty cool.
Can you imagine being Dracula and naming your own son your name backwards?
Alucard.
My son is Mott.
That's such an interest. Is that biblical? Okay, so let me get this straight. So there's 2 Japanese women that fuck him in the butt, but they try killing him, so he kills him.
No, it's a Japanese
Yes.
sister and a Japanese brother.
Okay, so
And they
Japanese
they
siblings.
affect the strangest speech pattern. I can't
who cares?
describe.
Okay, I don't care
No,
about that.
that's the biggest piece though. That's the biggest cringe, I think.
So the biggest cringe to you is just because they sound fucking weird, not that like
Yes,
Alucard.
they sound different, and I don't like it.
There we go. That's the stem. That's what I was looking for. But so they're fucking him, and then while they're fucking him, they try killing him.
Yeah. Because they decide essentially that he's like lied to them even though he didn't. Alucard is innocent. And then they try and like strangle him, but silly them, he has a magic sword that
That's
floats.
awesome. Dude, I would have loved if like you said he picked up his leg. If you just see Alucard's big white dick just like flop on his belly, and he's like, oh.
Alucard looks like he's got like a little floppy dick.
That's
Doesn't
all right.
seem like a big dick dude.
Okay, all right. Team Tiny Dick. Me and him would be bros.
Yeah. It's it's the animation team is doing the work.
Yeah, and you said and they're Texas, right?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah,
it's
they're
powerhouse.
powerhouse.
it's
Yeah.
Austin.
Hey, fucking big up to those guys because the animation is like
I've heard the
undeniable.
I mean, you have the art book of it, don't you?
No,
I've said it
thought
to
about
be
buying
ordered.
it.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say because I was even thinking about ordering. I've never seen it, but I haven't seen the show, but I've seen visuals of the show.
The
and it looks
fucking
good.
backgrounds, dude, I love.
Awesome.
They're like my favorite part of the show.
Really?
They're so beautiful to look at. They're really like dark. It's like Dark Souls, but you know, like a TV anime or whatever.
Yeah, that's
Dark, gothic, European.
maybe I should check it out. Yeah, I mean, I it's not even that because I remember back in the day, my grandpa on PS1 had what was it, Symphony of the Night? That's a Castlevania game, right?
Yeah.
That side scroller one or whatever.
Yeah,
I remember
yeah,
ever since then I was like, oh, that's cool. But I'd never really like gone into like the Castlevania lore because there's I guess a shit ton of them.
It's pretty cool.
it feels a lot like watching Diablo, the TV show. Like just the music and stuff, and the way
I don't think
people
I've ever seen
interact.
Diablo.
No.
No, he just means
I'm
if you
saying
made-
Oh, if you made it.
Diablo
Oh, I
was a
see, I see.
show,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it'd be a lot like Castlevania. Yeah.
It's I don't know. If you can get through the like heavy exposition dialogue,
Yeah. Well,
So, 'cause I was
they
gonna say-
bend over backwards to make it seem like an anime. which
That's what
means-
I was wondering. If it's
yeah.
like a Western anime, like they're trying to do that.
the writing is very anime, but like
Some people like that shit, man.
yeah, I know it's because they have autism, but the fighting, like the fight scenes and stuff, really cool. Like the animation, there's usually like a big fight each season, obviously, and I'm always just like, it makes watching the rest of it worth it.
I'll tell you, I've ever since I was talking. Who's I telling about Baki? Can't remember. Was I telling you? Yeah, about Baki.
Yeah, that's right.
Dude, I've been rewatching Baki again. It's so funny.
It's so disgusting.
So good. I love it.
Mm.
The older one,
the art
they
stuff is so offensive.
they tried
down
doing it in on Netflix, and it's okay. But like the older ones are, oh yeah, that's like super funny, good shit. I mean, it's trying to be really serious, but it's just like really.
Oh,
kinda
it's not
stupid.
self-aware.
I don't think so. No.
funny.
Yeah. So I think, because of that, I think it makes it like 10 times better. Like One Punch Man is awesome, but like I feel like that shtick can be done once, and then you're kind of like left because then I think like
I hope not, because that's what we are making an anime, and that's what our whole anime is about.
yeah, I guess that's true.
It's not. I mean, it's not really the same. He doesn't. You know.
I thought that like One Punch Man is like supposed to be the tropes of every stupid anime thing versus like
It's
you
the
guys
same.
are-
It's the same joke every time too.
You
It's
guys
like,
are-
here's all these tropes that I'm just gonna knock down with one punch. You know. And then
Right.
the same thing
versus
this
I feel like
episode.
with Combo Breaker stuff, it's gonna be like you're taking like maybe one or two tropes, but then like you still have all the Western influence in there.
Yeah, we're
But
not turning our back
kind of
on-
like Castlevania, it's like draped over trying to be like trying to get the anime appeal, like the anime audience appeal.
Flash Gits is going to show not only the Western world but also Japan how to make an anime, and you can fucking quote that. That's a quote. I tell you, boys, I was sitting in the coffee shop earlier, bashing up episode 1, having a little
Dude,
first
just-
draft.
I bet it was just coming out like cum,
Yeah, just fucking.
just drizzling out. Yeah.
I thought I'd lost my edge. Just wait till you read this.
I'm excited to read it. I hope you do a pitch, like a you read it out, you pitch it. I was watching some behind the scenes of Samurai Jack, which is like totally a storyboarded script show. So like with the storyboard directors of each episode, like pitch it. And like they go around, they're like, he does this and he hops over. Oh, he does that and bam, and like it's like an theatrical thing, and you're like, shit.
No, thank you.
But it's makes it exciting.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna,
Chapter 1.
Stanley.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think it's gonna be. I think it'll be good. I'm stoked for it.
Did you watch My Hero Academia?
My.
Check that out. Yeah. My girlfriend's cousin is staying with us this weekend. She's like a 10-year-old girl, and she's just watching My Hero Academia because I guess that's the new Naruto, and trying to make me watch it. And
I thought My Hero Academia is quite old.
no, it's only like 2015 or something.
Oh, I mean,
2016,
in today's
it came out.
fucking time frame, that might as well
Yeah,
be
kids,
the 90s.
kids that were like 10, now they're 15. They think that like their dicks are big and stuff, and they're just like, "Oh, I remember watching that when I was a kid." Like that's the
Dude,
kinda-
the amount of comments I see on Racist Mario that are like, "This used to really scare me
When
as
I
a
was a
kid.
kid."
When I was a kid," I'm like, we're not that old, are we?
Oh, no,
Fuck.
they're still children.
When did Racist Mario come out? 20.
Was it 6, maybe 7 years ago? Oh, it's 2014.
You could have been 8 and seen that, or you could have been 10 and seen that, and now be 17.
Oh, yeah.
hard to look at with that perspective, huh?
Kind of a fair. You could be 13 and be 20 now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah. Ooh.
But I tell you what, though, this whole thing with the Common Breaker, I think it's going to be a good step in the right direction.
I mean, God willing, it does well, because it was very, like, just writing it at the moment, very different from writing like a parody.
Did it feel better then? Like,
Yeah.
That's good.
Just more like it felt right, like I actually wanted to exist.
Well, good. Yeah, that's like because I remember even before you were like kind of on the edge of even not really excited about it. So it's good to hear that even the script writing process.
I mean,
was
really,
good,
it's your fault that all of this is happening. But yeah, you definitely like.
right.
I was never really actually that into Combo Breaker, but me and Don retooled it like a whole bunch with messaging and everything, and like now I'm kind of more excited about it, you know. And it's just nice to have something that's actually ours.
I think that anybody that would go back and watch that ShowQuest stuff would be interested in the show. Like, I think that the trajectory of what ShowQuest was on the right path. I think it was just like there needed to be more coming from the channel to get more new people.
I mean, we never
'Cause-
should have gave up cartoons.
huh?
We were talking about this the other day. Like, if we knew back then what we know now in terms of like Racist Mario,
Right.
if we could have built like a 10 million sub channel off that video if
Probably.
we had have had a fucking
Yeah.
dick of a clue as to what we were doing, but we were too young and stupid to understand.
It's another time. I mean, I guess we could have dropped out of college if you really.
Then it was a
knew.
completely different
But, yeah.
landscape of like it was more normal. I feel like people wanted the big grand stuff every 2 or 3 months or 3 or 4 months or however long it was, you know.
Right.
I think that was like the big
Fucking idiots,
the big
man.
thing. And now the biggest thing too is like people always talk about how animation's dead on YouTube and shit, and it's like there's a lot of channels that are doing well,
Dude,
but
it's never been more alive.
but the biggest problem is I think that people are finally realizing that like, oh, I can compete with reaction channels, or I can compete with people that are like, you know, react like, I don't know, commentary bullshit or whatever. You just have to like follow the same trajectory as like what other people are doing, and that's like a good way to succeed. And it's not even like quantity over quality. I think it's more like you are just like your job as the algorithm, like trying to compete with that. You know, if you're trying to like make money and, you know, make it a profitable thing and do whatever, then
It's possible. Whoever's listening, like, it is possible to make it a viable business or whatever.
and that isn't to say that you shouldn't take, like, if you're like, oh, I'm doing fine and I want to spend like this amount of time on this huge grand project, then you should do that too. But like trying to actively pay a team and trying to like grow your own brand and stuff, it is possible to.
I would
do
say
this
it's
too.
more alive than it's ever been. And I'm going to lay that squarely at your and our feet, and everyone else can fuck off. We did it. We brought back animation on YouTube. You're welcome.
I don't know about all that, but
Yep. All those other guys are gone, but they're only ever released once every 6 years anyway. There's more new animation on YouTube just from us three than there's ever been.
okay. I don't condone what he's saying. I think that there's tons of awesome channels.
should hear what he says
Yes,
off camera.
You should. You should.
Okay,
Yeah.
dude.
Hey, sorry for resurrecting a whole art form. You're welcome. No big deal.
I don't know if I feel comfortable even publishing that.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
But no, Common Breaker is going to be good. I think that like no matter what with anything, as you already know, it probably won't do as well as like a parody or something, but it's like building that new fan base. Or who knows?
What do
like,
you mean?
You could have something where people are just like, "This is fucking awesome," and it spreads like wildfire, and you could hope for that.
In my head, it's doing 5 million views release day.
Release day.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
In my head.
Okay.
I know that reality rarely agrees with what's in my head.
Right. Well, I God forbid if that happens, I will cry for you.
5
million's first day. What do you even do? I mean, like, how do you even emotionally tackle that?
I give the air a little fucking fist pump.
No. Because you know what's gonna happen. If that happened, you guys would feel like the biggest, dopiest, fucking stupid assholes for not doing it sooner.
Here's the thing, Hunter. We have thick, dopey, retard asshole calluses all over us and can no longer be affected by it.
Yeah, you can. You can't feel anything.
I thought you were saying that you had calloused assholes.
Yeah, why
We
did
do,
I also thought he was going to say. Why did we both think he was going to say that?
I even thought I was going to say that.
He's like, so I can't be penetrated. You can ask.
There is like 6 inches of fucking scar tissue that you're not getting through
How'd you build that up?
through doing it wrong so many times.
Sound like you were doing it right with that kind of build up in your asshole. Oh.
You put out a cartoon that gets 130 million views on the internet and then you don't capitalize on it. Boom. You fucking tank your channel to doing 30,000 views a video because you switch from cartoons to vlogs and you pretend to be Casey Neistat. Boom. That's another inch of callus.
How do you feel about that, Don? You kind of feel like you're just
I wanted to hear about the other 4 inches. I'm sure you can dig them up.
Rifle around, find the other 4 inches.
paw around there, see if you can come up with.
I might need some help. I'm sure there's more, but those are the 2 standout ones to me right now. You know, you make 3 Pokemon videos. Boom, that's another inch.
Yeah, I've seen people ask me to make Pokemon stuff, and I just don't care enough about it to make anything. I've never been a big Pokemon.
See,
guy.
that's the right framing. We've always been caught up in the like, well, what do we have to make as opposed to what do we want to make? And every time we do it, it's shit. And then when we make what we want to make, like Space Marines, chainsawed fucking furries, it does really well. So there's a lesson for you.
5 million views. Comic Breaker.
Day one.
Be there.
Number one trending. Susan.
Number 1 trending anime.
That'd be awesome if it was
video murdering a bunch of little children.
The nation of Japan sinks into the ocean because of the fucking weight of the release of Combo Breaker.
No! Like
That's right.
explosions under the island, and it just like starts tilting and like sinking into the ocean.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Oh
It's gonna
my
happen.
god!
Yeah, watch out, Japan.
Everyone else is like, I mean, it was okay. If it gets 5 million views in one day, Don, what would you do?
Well, to go off of Tom's Cowis thing, we don't feel anything. I don't know how to feel. I think I'd be cool.
I think that no,
no, literally.
I think that you would sit. I mean, that would be unbelievable.
I would sit back. You guys would be in my office looking at me, and I would sit back and rack my brain on what I should do. How would a normal human be reacting right now?
No,
because on my own, I'd just be like, yeah.
You would literally be given the key to be like this. Like you don't even have to do parodies anymore. This is like a viable thing.
Too jaded.
You could sit there and be like, okay, cool. Let's make merch. People will probably want merch of this. 5 million people.
He's not lying though. Like literally everything.
I don't know how to be excited. It's very taxing on Tom and our relationship.
I'm like, hey man, this
is really cool.
That's cool, right?
I'm
and he's like,
yeah.
I wonder though if I wonder if it was
great.
If it was something original, if it would unlock something new inside you. Because obviously, right now you have a cynical view because I feel like it's not going to happen. So you're just like, I mean, it would be good, but it's because he's like, oh, I'm not going to show any emotion.
Dude, I'm not hiding. Like I search for it. What would a human feel?
Even his like getting his sweet car.
Yeah,
Don got a sweet car.
It was very,
Well, yeah. To be fair, I guess that's riddled with payments, though.
That's true. Yeah.
Versus, I don't know.
Well, us doing the ads and turning it around from fucking $12,000 a year to like a viable business.
Okay, yeah, cool, man.
I was like, that's pretty cool, right, Don? This is like a new.
It's pretty.
We can afford to like move out of Don's mum's house.
That's pretty cool.
I don't want to.
Like,
I don't want to. I don't want to.
Mommy.
Mom.
Don, you're 27. Get off of your mum's tit.
That, you know how fucking funny that'd be? You walk in, Don, oh my god, we're in the green right now, man. We can go. He's like,
just look over.
whole mom tour.
Don, can we please talk for a second?
Can we just talk about
That's how you get really tall.
And that's how. I can see the new. I can see the new subreddit posts now. Did anyone else feel uncomfortable with the ginger?
When Hunter and Tom insinuated
That they sucked his mom titties.
dude, you would drain your mum in one gulp. She just withers
she's
away.
like-
That's how you grew 6 feet in half a year.
Explodes into dust.
That's how you
She didn't
become.
explode into anything. She turns into a little raisin.
When we're, you start to get the electrons keeping her atoms together, and then
They just collapse.
Yeah, she just simply fucking disappears. she,
And then who walks through the door? Hey boy, I heard you're hungry. Here you go.
pulls up his.
Yeah, and you're just like,
You try to suck all of him though, but he like fucking pushes your
he's
forehead
like,
down.
no, you need to learn boundaries, boy. I will
cake,
stop
patty
this
cake.
car.
Patty
right
cake,
now.
patty cake. No more milk.
Just playing it on you, on your head. Patty cake, no more milk. Like me, myself, and Irene.
man, fucking Lexi started trying to do the voice. Shut that right
Your
down.
girlfriend. That's so emasculated.
Keep trying, whore.
What did she say? She was like,
it's like when someone's trying to meme on something they don't fully intricately understand, so it's just like slightly off. It's
She's just
like,
the
doing
intricacies of
Well,
this
hey,
name.
it's it's a counterfeit Dawn voice, and I called her out. It's just keep trying.
What was that? What was
Keep
it? What'd she
trying.
say though? Like,
It
what's
was-
the context?
I can't even remember.
Liar.
I know. I honestly, I'm trying to remember because I know it'd be funnier, but I can't.
Where were you guys at?
I don't
I
feel
think
comfortable
no, it was,
choking
it was
you.
just like it was eating candy or something. She's like, "Oh, I like that. Oh, tasty."
Shut the fuck up! Not funny. This is that you guys were at fucking Six Flags. Get away from me! Cause a huge scene.
Come on, Don. I was just kidding.
Yeah, exactly.
You look over at a 9-year-old cousin. She's like, no, not ready. In the middle of Six Flags.
Oh, I see. Yes, right.
You want to go down a slide? Oh, don't. Okay, that's hurt. That hurts.
Six Flags. Dog, get back down here.
And I grow an inch taller. Very slowly, very subtly. I work my way up there.
Wow, that's great, man. You know what's bad with that voice though is that like it takes like 2 or 3 attempts to completely understand it.
I'm always amazed at how intricately you can understand what I'm saying when I do that voice. Every time I'm like, how the fuck did he get that?
It's its own language. Oh, I see.
Okay, all right.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry about that, everyone.
I know I've harped on it a little bit, but we have had the subreddit be, a lot of stuff. Some son of a bitch listener got a I support the Royal Flush shirt. Then they took
that was so good.
took my high school picture.
And inverted it. Yeah, it was inspired.
Yeah, it was
awesome.
great. And they
It was
put
a
like
good design.
And then
I want that
like
shirt
and then in
too.
like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Got Milk font, he put like at me at the bottom of it. I loved it.
Kind
I
of
mean,
upset you didn't put at Real Cream Crew.
Yeah.
no, good.
I
job.
don't. That
good-
guy
good
too, like fucking tats
Yeah,
all
dude.
over his face, tats all over his arms. And
I like to
shit.
think he's like a pool shark, and he goes into bars, and they're like, "What the fuck is Royal Flush?"
What's the
He's
Royal
like,
Flush?"
It's my son's band. That's what you have to say every time. If anybody's like, "What is?" If you have a support the Royal Flush shirt, that's the response
That's
every
the
time.
oh, it's my son's
Yeah,
band.
it's my son's band every time.
Amazing. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, I was surprised.
And
at
as
the
soon my
people
dad
who
is
listen to
sending
this
me
cast.
my dad is sending me that picture.
Oh yes,
So I'll
We
be
can
sure
put it
to
up.
I'll be
That's
sure to
exciting.
post it.
Incredible. Yeah, there's some great memes on that fucking subreddit
It'd be a shame if you went over there and
posted more.
followed and posted more.
Created
We are
organic
wanting to
content.
do a thing. We were talking a little bit today before we started recording about how we want to do a reoccurring segment. I suggested Don's advice, where a listener, maybe records themselves, sends in a voice memo for Don, we play it on air, and he answers it.
This is Don's advice.
Yeah.
It's kind of your pocket. You're a
he's
JP
like
kind
a
of guy.
border JP kind of thing. I figured we could try to get one of those suits. You know those suits where it's like you put it on, but it connects like Velcro?
Yeah, I just think it's bad branding. You got to work on the name for it.
Don's advice?
I'm going to send in a clip for Don's advice to the Cream Crew podcast.
Don's soft serve.
There you go. You're getting somewhere.
What the fuck does that even mean?
He gives you some advice. Soft serve.
It's just,
He
he's
serves you
also
some advice. It's not too
denigrating my
hard.
opinions at
All
the
right, so
same
we can
time.
call it Don Soft Serve. I think that it would be a fun, or also, well, listen, I'm up for suggestions. If a viewer out there has a fantastic idea, I'm always down.
Yeah, give us segment ideas if you want segments. But I'll tell you what we're also planning or thinking about doing is a little drawing roundtable.
Yep. Which, not to say that it will replace the podcast, but we were thinking that during the podcast we would be drawing. Would it be its own thing or no?
Could be either.
Well, what do
hey,
you
this
say?
this fucking week is a sketch one.
Yeah.
This week is not a sketch one.
That, or we could even just stop doing the weekly podcast and we could like upload different shows. Like I know me and Don have been trying to do Shop Talk for a while. Got Shop Talk coming. Tom, you have your one man show thing.
I might have to make a solo cast.
I think it'd be good.
Do you?
I think if you could make it kind of sophisticated because you're a big person. You like talking about very sophisticated things. You could make it black and white, and you could wear a suit while you did it.
I'm not gonna film it if I do it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, why add that complication?
I don't know.
I can be king of my own ship.
Yeah.
I don't need to have your cameras on me.
All right.
How would they go on Spotify? Can you do sections for shows like that?
You know what? I don't know how it would all integrate. Even like Shop Talk and that. I guess you would just number it, right? Shop Talk 1,
Yeah.
and then or whatever. But yeah, it's
Well, I think
complicated.
that'll be really cool, especially if we have multiple shows and we start getting guests down, and then they do the whole battery.
That's
of
a big
shows.
thing too. Is I've been trying to connect with other people
Right.
and trying to get more guests on and stuff. And so, bring in those fucking guest numbers. You know what I'm saying? Get
We
that
should have been
going.
doing that from the beginning.
Well, coronavirus, but
Yeah.
True. We could have just like had them ring in though.
Who would you have first?
I could probably try to get Ryan and Matt in from LA. I'm sure they would make the trip.
Yeah, we could fly him too.
Yeah, they can use that fucking Patreon money to buy their own goddamn ticket.
I know they have to buy their.
They can stay with me.
Yeah.
They can. Oh yeah. All we have to do is just pay
No,
for
we'll
ticket.
take one each.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to Tom's house. I really don't want to.
I don't know who that is.
That's
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
that's a part
You're
of the deal.
going. You're going with him, and you're going with him.
No,
and-
no, no.
Yeah, they should stay with you and I and Hunter.
Yeah.
That would be funny. That'd be real. I would love that.
I'll take old Skinny. What's his name?
Matt Watson.
Yeah, I'll take him.
I'll take old Skinny. I love that. I would also like to get Max. But the thing with Australia right now is the borders. Like I don't think they're allowing anyone in or out currently.
Oh right, yeah.
So, but I would like to get Max. Even Max and Chad. I'd have Chad come over.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
I'll take old Skinny.
And if
Which
any,
one's that?
probably Max in that situation.
Yep.
But if at any time you guys could try to contribute to the
Gotta
celebrity
keep your
pool.
grocery bill down.
To be fair, you guys know all the old Newgrounds guys that I don't really talk to.
Do we?
Yeah,
We have history, at least some kind of history.
I'm sure we could
A
get
stain on their boot as they
somebody.
spit upon us.
Hey,
Would you like to come on my show?
you want to come on my show, please?
it's just like Sweepcast.
I got a email today talking about from a person that was like, oh, we want to do a part, like it was a sponsor thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like, we just did one with Tom Ska. And I was like,
it a
I was
sign?
like, I was just about. I was like, I just about did it. I was like, yes. I wanted to be like, only if I can get in contact with Tom Scott.
Dude,
I'm pissed he doesn't follow me on Twitter.
I think you can cold call him. Yeah, why
Tom
not?
Scott?
Yeah.
I don't think he'd like me.
International celebrity Tom Scar.
Hey, he is.
I know. That's why I said it.
Well, there you go. I just want to make sure this wasn't no fucking hoopty doopty.
No, sir.
All right.
I would never belittle my own countryman.
Yeah, you would.
I would not.
No,
We have to band together.
yeah, I don't know. We should get some guests on. We're thinking about all sorts of things. I'll tell you one thing that I've really enjoyed, though. Like, the thing that's given me life lately is just my second channel.
So weird, dude.
I love it.
Well, do you know what? It's not weird. It's because there's no fear of failure, really.
Yeah, no, it's just like literally, it's just I just am gonna post whatever, and it doesn't matter.
If they like it.
But
hey,
because of that,
you know,
I feel like I've been making some cool shit. Like, I mean, I like the little stupid animation things I'm doing. The tour room video probably could have been shot better, but I'm like, whatever.
Oh, did you put that out? I didn't
Yeah.
see it, yeah. How'd it do?
And that isn't on you. You did a great
Porque?
job. No, you did a great job. I meant more like I probably could have planned it better. But no, I mean, people seem to like it. It has good comments and stuff.
Oh, who was a cameraman? That was really good.
A lot of people were like, I saw so many comments. People were like, he didn't wash his hands after flushing the toilet, and I'm like,
Accurate.
imagine actually thinking that like you took a shit and you're like,
And then picked up the
yeah,
camera.
and then you're like, okay.
Imagine thinking that those people think that though. I think they knew. I think they're just
hope-
having fun.
I hope.
I saw a lot of comments that were like, I wondered who was behind the camera until I heard his hyena cackle, and then I knew.
true.
I was like, ah.
Easy,
Yeah.
easy to remember, easy to know that hyena cackle. Very. Dude, I need to get my fucking hair trimmed up today. I think that's what I'll probably do.
I remember there was a time where I used to greatly admire your haircut, but it has gone out of control.
I just need to trim. Well, I just need to trim it up.
You used to have the sides like way more,
Well, that's what I'm gonna do today. It's just like I said,
Right
it's
on.
been forever. It's been a while.
and you're gonna shave up the sides again.
Yeah, I'm gonna clean up the sides. I might take a little off the top, but leave the back as long as it is.
What do you think's next for your hair?
I don't know. I've been thinking about shaving it.
Just going bald?
We're not bald, but just short hair.
It's just way less memorable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You should just follow the progression of James Hetfield.
I want to. I
You're
wish.
right. You're right now. You're 90s, right? So what did he do after that?
Load Eris, or he's like, oh, I've been trying to emulate '94 James Hetfield. Is what I would love to do. That's like the golden era of James Hetfield's look.
Yeah.
Lemmy facial hair with his epic mullet,
Well.
and then he did the, after that, that was like the short hair era. Continued on to now, basically.
I've been trying to emulate the golden era of Varg. Soon I'm going to shave these off and have like a strip here and, a little devil moustache.
It's his golden era when he was in prison.
Yeah. So isn't that... Oh, no, he recorded Dunkel Height before that, right?
Phil Hoffman, you mean?
Yeah. Philo Sopham.
I think he finished recording in prison.
Right, well, that would be golden era then, wouldn't it?
Yeah, well, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, as I say, I guess you could say golden era would be him burning churches and stuff. So, but he had like long, straight hair then.
I already did the long hair bit.
Did you?
Oh, yeah, dude. I had like long hair down to like here.
Wow.
Yeah, bro.
I'd love to see a picture of that.
They don't exist.
Really?
Really. There are no
Did you
pictures.
ever see him with that hair?
No.
I've looked for pictures. They just don't... There are none.
So was this like while you guys were making
is one.
tunes?
No. That was.
So this is so you were pretty young when you did that.
Like 12
Probably
or
like...
13.
I was probably like 13 to 15.
It looked good now, dude. Since you're getting gray hair and stuff, that'd look sick now if you grew your hair
No,
out.
thanks.
You
I don't
think,
think it'd look good.
I wish I did have like that '80s thrash long hair.
Meet Punzel, let down your hair.
I'd love
And I'll
that
climb up it like a hairy
because that would
trellis.
make my battle vest. Like when I wore my battle vest, it would look even better if I had that kind of hair.
Do it, dude.
Right now, I kind of look like I look like the bassist.
You look like
I look-
Super Mario.
I look like a temp bassist from like Hall Notes. Like I look like a guy in the back, like on their stage, because those two guys are up front. I'm just like, yeah. I heard that song in my head too. I was like, damn, what am I playing?
This is pretty good.
Hey, shit, I'm spunking out. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna rue the day when like the shaved sides thing is over because it's just so easy.
I don't think it'll ever be over. Do you? It's like a kind of
Why
a timeless
not?
classic. There's like
Yeah,
different
yeah, it will
iterations
be.
of
It's
it.
not timeless classic. For a period of time, it was very not in. I remember
Really?
the interview. Yeah, the behind the scenes with like Peaky Blinders or whatever. During their first season, they were like, "Oh, they gave us these haircuts," and we were all just like, "Oh God, no, I hate this. Like, why we look?" And then like over time, they started to like it, and I think that show really brought that shit back into the mainstream.
But at the same time, it was so unheard of. Like, I don't remember growing up and seeing it.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Well,
So it wasn't always in fashion.
But it's like the other haircuts that are out of fashion, like a mullet, like they're still present and you see them and you're like, that's fucking dumb. Whereas this, you just didn't see anywhere. You know?
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, but why do you think now that it's come back from the 20s, it's just going to be like there forever?
Well, I don't think it'll be there forever, but I don't know if it'll sink to like 20s military man haircut either.
I feel like you'll also probably go bald by the time you have to worry about that.
I really look forward to that, honestly. The moment I can go like
Dude,
bald,
would you ever just go shave it now?
I thought about it.
That'd be awesome.
Would it?
I would love it.
Why?
Be funny.
Right. Well, I think
I don't even think it would look bad. I just would love to see you with like, because
Lex Luthor hair.
you would look exactly like that. The soy
Wojak.
You'd look like the soy
I would look
Wojak
like
with like
Wojak.
pointing at the Nintendo Switch. Like,
I think I would have to get head tattoos. I would just get head tattoos. I think that's the only direction you can go at that point.
I don't feel like you'd get a head tattoo.
The only thing stopping me from getting tattoos is that they did research on like heavy metals collecting your lymph nodes, which is not as cool as it sounds. I know it sounds pretty rad.
It's a lot of heavy
Yeah.
metals right next to your
Never know my
brain.
fucking lymph node, but yeah, it's probably bad for you, right? That's the only thing that stops me from just getting tattoos everywhere.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Oh, I love it.
What kind of tattoos would you get on your head there, Tom?
Don't know,
What kind
man.
of- this
I'd have to look
brand
at
of-
inspiration.
Yeah, inspiration.
Phil Anselmo,
any-
just get a
yeah.
giant Cowboys from hell. I would get Phil Anselmo's balls tattooed head on my head,
That'd be pretty funny.
right? If I had Phil Anselmo in the back of my head, whenever someone's behind me, they're getting stared down by the kid. That'd be
Who
terrifying.
the fuck is that? You're like, you don't know? Like, no.
Oh, you don't know who Phil fucking Anselmo is?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, that was very awkward and cringe then.
Okay, sorry, yeah.
Oh, it was terrible. Me and Don have the same car, and we were at the coffee shop the other day.
God.
And the girl at the coffee shop window was like, "You two have the same car?"
So you guys you just really like cool cars, both of you?
Dude, it was so fun. it was so funny seeing like a 16-year-old girl just totally deconstruct and destroy these guys.
No,
right in front of
dude.
them.
Hey, vindicated.
A, she was
How?
18, and B, I have to say that
wait,
because
hold
the
on.
next moment I was going to say that her fucking pussy was dripping wet.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
You can't get a job there if you're 16.
It took 6 months.
And a
but it
coffee shop.
finally happened.
They
What
serve
credential?
alcohol.
What? No.
She's 21, I reckon.
Oh, there you go. No, I think she was about 30, 33. She just keeps progressively getting older.
No, she wasn't. She was still in her prime. She just wasn't 16. That'd be gross.
Yeah. She was like, she was definitely 16. Probably like, I was going to say 15. but
All
I was
right.
like, oh, she had
go
to
ahead.
drive there. So.
She actually likes the cars. Do you know how I know? Because when I got in there, she thought the cars belonged to you two. And she said to her coworker, she was like, "Hey, Barbara," wasn't her name, but Barbara, do you like cool cars?
I do.
And the other girl was like, "No."
Hell yeah. That's awesome. Do you like cool cars? Do you like cool cars?
Basically,
Yeah, fuck them.
yeah. So I rest my case.
Do you like cool cars? What? How does that mean that she liked your car?
You like cool cars? She said it to her coworker. She didn't even know it belonged to me. As far as she was concerned, it belonged to people not in the coffee shop.
To me, this is what she was saying. Hey, Barbara, do you like cool cars?
No, she was
You're
like,
damn, she loved my
she
car.
was like, Barbara, do you like cool cars?
That's disgusting. That's a 16-year-old girl you're talking about.
She was 24.
Yeah, right.
Dude, she was not 16.
She
She was not. She had
Don,
fucking
be honest.
wrinkles.
How old do you think she was?
Probably
18 at least.
Yeah, I'd say 18.
Boom.
You guys are really looking out for yourselves here, huh?
You're really not looking out for us.
I'm being honest.
I'm being honest. You've
we
not been
can't-
honest a day in your life.
We
You're
came
just-
back a few
you're-
days later. She's like, "Hey, it's those guys."
Hey, do you want to see my ID? She opened her wallet or a purse.
Look at
whatever.
the
guys drive
date.
the
You're
same
like, oh my
car.
This
god.
is a driver's license dated 1992.
This is a driver's license dated
29.
2009. You're like, wait, what?
I think I'm what, 12? I think. My
She's
math.
like, yeah, sure. I don't fucking know. Yeah, 12 years old.
Yeah. You know, there's grass on the wicket. Let's play cricket. As I used to
I was
say.
born the same day Michael Bay's Transformers 1 came out. You're like, what?
Oh. Getting weird. I swear that guy who you told we're an
You
electrician's
are-
dude
you
spits in on my coffee. Dude, every time we lock eyes, he's like,
You know, you could probably just go
Because
to him and be
he
like, nah, we're not. We do cartoons, so it's just weird to say. Be like, oh, okay, right. It wouldn't even matter. You're blowing this
what
way
if he
up
doesn't
proportion.
remember? Then
Well, then
that's
don't say
awkward
anything.
too. Well,
Why,
I
then
don't
why
know-
would he be so
I don't
okay,
know.
well,
He
why
doesn't
is he
remember.
why is he spitting in your coffee?
Because he probably remembers.
So if he did remember, then
But what if he doesn't? Then it'd be awkward.
Well, then I'm saying is if he ever like instigated anything,
Well, he won't. He's just going to look at me and spit in my coffee.
well, that's all right. You don't know.
I know that's the problem.
What doesn't know won't hurt you, right?
No, not true.
What you don't know won't hurt you. Something like that.
Tell that to the victims of Chernobyl who stood and got blasted by a cloud of radiation.
I guess that's true. I guess a nuclear reactor exploding is on similar levels to a man spitting in your coffee.
The underlying point still stands. You know, what
Yeah.
you don't know can definitely hurt you.
Yeah, some things.
Yeah.
Giant things like nuclear.
Or a man with hepatitis spitting in your coffee.
He's like, just like lips all fucking
Yeah,
crusted and like
exactly.
zits all over. He's just like,
Say they're electricians, will they?
coffee.
Yeah.
Watching you drink it.
Yeah. I'm just,
son of a bitch.
but in any case, yeah, I was really sad that that happened. That she saw that we had the same car because
Especially you guys parked
Very
right next to
gay.
each other. If I were you guys, I would not park right next to each other.
we did not park right next to each other. I parked, and then Don came like 3 minutes and parked next to me. That was his choice, not mine.
Wouldn't it be cool?
I forgot that
Yin
and yang.
I forgot that the women who work there too are fucking
Maybe someone will
Zoomers.
say something.
So like, well, I forgot that they were Zoomers. So when she saw them and made a comment, I was like, I'm so upset you guys like saw that. I know how super gay it is, and obviously that's like a.
Ooh, you
Yeah,
said
you
gay.
said that, and we're like, I kind of like walked away. I was like,
I was like, oh yeah, well, that we use that as an insult as kids in the playground, but they probably didn't.
no.
Yeah, they were probably like, oh, you're gay.
Oh no, I thought they would
Yeah,
know.
I thought you meant the other thing.
Could be either.
Yeah.
I did mean the other thing, but yeah, I mean,
No,
I'm just
well,
saying they probably had a
obviously.
more positive.
Yeah, yeah.
So like
Just get the
using
wrong
it
end
in a
stuff.
negative manner, like I did.
I feel like they probably piss him off.
Yeah. What? And now she's spitting in my coffee.
It'd be so funny though if you're like, all right, black coffee, and like sitting down because you sit down and they call you whenever it's done, and like while we're sitting there talking, you're just like,
I'll be like, That's
here,
what I would
wipe
do.
it off. You won't notice.
Don't
Coffee?
touch that. Yeah, I don't know. They know my order now. I've been there enough times where they just, what do you want? I'm like, oh,
I plan on going today.
black coffee, and they give that nod, that like I know what you were gonna order nod. They're like, just like
You should switch it up.
I'm gonna start being like I want a fucking white
Hot dog?
Yeah, hot dog.
They're like, excuse me? Hot dog. I'll take a hot dog.
Yeah, what now? Huh?
Why doesn't Starbucks just have a hot dog? Gribby. Hey, can I get a cup of black coffee? Can I get a hot dog? Yep, sure thing.
That shop exists and it's called 7-Eleven.
That's true. There you go.
So, you know, got to separate yourself.
That was
in
like
the
one
market.
thing. There was there's
Not
a
that USB.
chain in the Midwest
USB?
called Quick Trip. There's Quick Trips here, and they in school there was a Quick Trip right by my college when I'd walk down, and the hot dog was the snack of choice, cheap and easy. I always thought I was slick because I would take the hot dog, and while the person wasn't looking, I put nacho cheese on the bottom of the bun, and then put the hot dog on top of it.
You strike me as the kind of man who would steal stuff from shops, like if
No.
it was a small thing, like
Jim,
like a
just-
pack, like a fucking Hershey's bar.
Just
Well,
for
you just told us you stole nacho shit.
For
So
the
Well, nacho
Thrill.
cheese, whatever,
you
but I
stole
paid for
it.
the hot dog.
yeah, but you didn't pay for the nacho cheese.
Yeah, I feel like there's something different though with like a sealed product, like putting it in your pocket versus trying to get away with just a little extra cheese.
What's the difference?
I had a friend that did that.
What are you all fucking? What is it? What is it when you're addicted to stealing?
Kleptomania.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
narcoleptic, but that's a sleeping thing.
No, I mean I didn't do it. I had a friend that did it. Then he got cancer and died, so he got his.
God damn!
I know you're talking
did he
about
even-
too. That did happen.
What
He's
did
not
he,
lying.
What did he even steal?
He would just steal like energy drinks and stuff. Just
So because he stole it, he got his.
Dealt with him.
That's God damn.
always
When
catches
I
up to you.
when I die, the horrible thing.
like my name is Earl. I watched that show and I never stole.
My name's Earl.
Classic. Great show.
Never seen that show.
You never seen my name?
Never seen
It had that fucking Margot Robbie looking bitch in it when she was hot too.
Yeah, just the Joe Dirt chick where he's like, I'm having sex with my sister. That part. He like meets her at the state fair thing.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
I can never remember that actress's name though.
No, she just looks like counterfeit Margot Robbie, or used to in her day.
I would love to have Jack Black on the podcast.
Would you?
Yeah.
I like Jack Black.
I like
but
Jack Black.
I feel like he would be annoying.
Yeah,
No.
I think that'd be rough.
He would do that like 3 times.
Jack Black, if you're listening to this, don't fucking listen to these little mouth
I
breathers.
love Jack Black in the right context that he belongs in.
I would love to
Stay in
sit
your
down.
lane,
I would
Jack.
love to sit down and talk to Jack Black. I'd be like, what, Nacho Libre, what a concept. I'd love that.
Yeah, they should call him a racist for being a Mexican.
Actually,
person.
what's funny? I had a buddy named
Make
Frank.
him really
I won't say
uncomfortable.
I won't say his last name, but I had a buddy in college, Frank, when I was 18, and he came to my school from Mexico, I believe.
Frank.
And
From
he
Mexico.
and he was talking.
No, that's not a Mexican name.
That's not
silly.
right.
Because I asked about it, I was like, what do you think? I can't remember how Nacho Libre came up. I think he was just talking about how much he loved it, and he's like, oh yeah, everybody in Mexico loves Nacho Libre. It's pretty funny.
Really?
He's like all the kids
That's
are like, Nacho. It's pretty cool.
I had a racist run-in with some Mexicans.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Tell the
did.
story because it's so stupid.
I was set upon by a band of banditos. I tell you what, I needed to get my hair trimmed up, and the only hairdressers in all of Texas happened to be Mexican for some reason.
okay.
Literally, I searched, try as I might, couldn't find a
Mexico,
white guy.
Mexican. Yep.
So anyway, I'm like, all right, Tom.
Try as I might.
But, all right, Tom, you're not racist.
Dang
Go-
it,
go see
another
the
one.
Mexicans.
Takes one step. Nope, and walks out.
Yeah, I went to 30 or 40
Hey,
places.
hey, how's it going?
Black hair as far as the eye can see.
Hey, how's it going? Come on in.
Uh,
He gets faked out by one. It's he's kind of like pale skinned, you know.
Hey, huh.
yeah. He turned around and he had the mustache. And I was like, fuck.
Okay, go on with your story.
But not before you stepped in and we're
Quesadilla.
This is so stupid.
Yeah,
Get
it's
on
really
with your
dumb.
fucking story.
I'm trying. I went in, right? I was like, I rang up. First, I was like, hey, do you take walk ins? Because I'm polite. I'm not just going to assume. And he was like, see, I take walk ins. So
Yes, I take walk-ins. That's what that means.
He said, see.
Yes.
Yes.
hey, do you take English speakers?
He's like, no,
No.
no, senor.
That'd be so.
I'm like, well, I'm coming anyway. Hung up.
What? Okay, so he said you take.
Well,
walk-ins,
first
he said,
I
"See,
asked the
here."
lady, and
Oh,
she
yeah.
couldn't understand me, and I
Okay.
couldn't understand her, so she passed me off to her colleague,
Right.
and we understood each other fine.
That's probably a good sign that you need to look elsewhere if you're.
I looked elsewhere. I looked
Just
everywhere.
finish the story.
Okay, I'll try and speed along. Anyway, I go into the place, Spanish music playing, every seat occupied by a Mexican with a
What
Mexican hairdresser,
What a crime.
which I was fine with.
Okay. Yeah.
And he goes, "Oh, were you the one who called?" I said, "Yep." He said, "Cool. Well, when one of these clients is done, you're next. You can come in." So one of the clients gets done, and I'm like, "Okay, I guess it's my turn." Another Mexican person walks in the door, and they get seen before me. I was like, they probably had an appointment, right? I mean, that makes sense.
Probably.
4 or 5 more times, the same thing happens.
It's a bustling barbershop.
Yeah, it was. A lot of appointments, apparently. So, anyway, I fucking put 2 and 2 together. They don't want all fucking moonskin in their joint. So, I was like, all right, well, I guess I'm not welcome here. I said that to him. I said, I guess I'm not welcome here, senor. I didn't say that. I just got up and left. I was like, okay, I get the picture. And they didn't want me there.
Where was this barbershop? Was it behind the Lowe's Home Improvement?
Okay. What are we trying to do with this?
I saw a comment on last episode that was like, Hunter needs to not like bow out of podcast because when Tom and Don get alone, it turns into borderline hate speech.
Also, I do want to address this from the last podcast. Holy shit. The amount of people that like, it was so disgustingly weird, these comments.
Oh, was
in
it
the
weird?
last section.
Then you got your comeuppance. You know?
Oh, I mean, people were like, "Oh, what a pussy," which whatever, that's fine. But like, there were so many people that were like, "This is uncomfortable," or like reading into these things when it was just I wasn't bowing down from the bit.
Yeah.
That was the whole thing.
It's,
And then on top of it, they were trying to make me bow down on the bit by putting up the wall and stuff, and I just played Tetris on my phone the whole time.
Yes, you said it for me.
Yeah.
What did he do when accused of being a gamer?
I played Tetris on my phone.
He played
Yeah.
Tetris for an hour.
Yeah. Exactly. So, but the whole thing is, it was supposed to be this a little bit of a bit, whatever. And then it seemed like some people were mad too that you clickbaited the title or whatever.
Oh, I didn't see many comments.
Yeah,
like
there
that.
was a bunch that I saw were just like, I saw what you did with the title, don't do it again. I saw so many of those, and I'm like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? How about you get over yourself?
Yeah, I don't know.
People,
People missed you though, man. They did. They were like, I wish Hunter was.
yeah,
Because
well,
this is fucking
obviously
boring.
I'm the fucking belle of the ball. Am I not?
Why did we breeze past the fact I was set upon by a band of racists?
Because it's not true. Because it's dumb, and you sound like a dumb person. I'm trying to get it out of the way.
Should make a Facebook petition. Let's
someone's got to back me up here.
let's sit in on
Let's.
this.
Can we reverse the roles for a
We'll
second?
paste a link in
Yeah.
the description. Go sign.
Mexican guy walks into a place exclusively white people. Okay, he gets told he'll be seen next.
Yes,
a band
Tom.
of white people
You
march
could
in.
do the same with every other race. I get it. I'm just saying, you just sound stupid. You sound like a dumb person. I bet you also, you probably could have just been like, hey, actually, I'm supposed to be next, because you talked to one person. If every chair was full, you'd be like, hey, actually, I was next. You could just say that. I'm sure, like, okay.
The man said it
because you could
in
also
front
sit
of
there.
all his colleagues. Though.
Yeah,
they were
who
aware.
It doesn't fucking matter. All their colleagues.
There was lots of hairdressers.
I know, but it's just funny if like like it's fancy. I'm sure it was just like an active barbershop, and people were like, "Hey, he's next," and I'm sure like, "Yeah," and they were like probably talking and cutting.
No, they weren't. It was silent. Apart from the Spanish music.
It was it was the quietest barbershop on earth.
It really was quiet. Probably because I was there.
Okay, well,
All right, well, we'll let the comments decide. Was I set upon
Yeah.
by a band of virulent racists? Or is Hunter right and nothing ever bad happens to people like you and me?
yeah, or how about Hunter says that Tom probably should have just been like, "Hey, I was next," and then like instead of just sitting there, probably like this. And then you just got up.
I
and
sat
left.
there like this.
No wonder you didn't get fucking. No wonder they're like.
Hey, every time some
hey,
kids
Sarah.
came in, because there was 3 chairs and I sat in the middle when I came in because there wasn't other people there. And then when people and their families came in, I moved over a seat to give them space to be together.
That's kind of you.
I demonstrated that I'm a damn fine man and I deserve a haircut. And I went home and had to get my wife to cut my hair.
Well,
I was
Yeah,
set
I
upon
don't
by
know.
a band of racists. Can you cut my hair?
all I know is there's just some people, some of your fans, Tom,
What do you?
are
what have you
legitimately
seen?
racist.
Based.
You've seen my fans?
Tom's based.
I have fans.
Tom's the most.
yeah.
They say I'm based. That doesn't
Tom's the
No,
most
but
powerful.
they
of
definitely
us.
will be like Tom this, and they will like say something like horrible. you're getting the you're getting the cool fans.
Lucky.
Lucky. Don's getting all the girls.
all understanding and
Don's getting all the girls, and I'm getting all the like Ivy League, kind of like Harvard people for sure.
No, the Cream Crew girls.
All the cream crew pussy that comes in, that's all for you, buddy.
Thanks, dude.
Rise to the top.
Thank both.
You better
of
start.
for
You
that.
better start telling your girl that when she does the voice. Better be like, you better watch out. Hey, that cream is rising to the top.
Dude, they're signing up for
That's
it.
interesting. It's interesting you say that we all have. Actually, is that serious? You think there's like different contingents of fans for everyone?
Totally.
That's
I think a lot
hilarious.
of your fans don't like me because I have to be the person that delineates being like nah, or else being canceled is just a very real thing. I'm just trying to make sure that it's like da da. It's a little audio road sign that's just like, hey, stop.
What did I ever do to gain a racist fan base?
literally couldn't even finish the sentence without exploding.
Hey, what's the big comedy Uber Alice?
He's trying to work his Viking bracelet off.
I don't know. Fuck it.
He's doing all of them. Takes it off. And I was saying that Don has all the girls on his side, all the little.
There are no girls.
All the girls?
How
Oh,
can
yeah.
you have girls if there are none?
He's
They're
calling
girlies.
them. He's calling them girls.
You have the twinks.
It's very mean.
No.
Don has the twinks.
No, he has the girls love it. They're like, oh, I love Don. He's sexy. I love him.
You have
why doesn't anybody
I think I
listen to
do.
Don?
I think I do have the gay guys too on my side. Yeah, that's been a classic
You seem
pattern.
happy about that.
Take
Hey,
it.
more the
I'll
merrier.
take
and
it.
you've got
That's what I
the Paris 2024s.
I have the.
fucking got him, dude.
Hey! No, I have. What I've seen with my fans, which is kind of odd, is that a lot of them are from, like I was saying, Ivy League schools. I have the Harvard. I have kind of, Duke. Just kind of, I don't know, just more of the
You have the Asians.
the Ivy League types, I guess.
'Cause
Some
that's
of the
what,
Chads, like the
Chads.
like lacrosse Chads. Like, oh, I went to Harvard and I played lacrosse. I was on the row team.
It's not the 90s
the
anymore.
Winklevoss. Yeah, the Winklevoss
They
twins.
don't exist.
The Winklevoss
dead
twins
people.
definitely exist.
Nope.
They do.
You
They're
have the
real people.
Zuckerbergs. That's who you've got.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, I just really like.
Have you seen
when-
how fucked the guy?
I really
that made
like when
Ethereum
Hunter
looks?
bails on any philosophical discussion whatsoever. Because
That's not true.
I'm a Harvard student, and I've
not
got my
true.
fill, to be honest.
It's not
and
true.
Let's
I
talk
find it
about
droll.
sports.
I'm a man. I'm a very.
Yeah, let's talk about sports.
I'm a very
now.
introspective man. I like philosophy. I just the kind of philosophy you talk about is just so stupid
Yeah,
and so fucking like
yeah.
unself-aware that I have to step away.
What's unself-aware about it?
Just by how just like ridiculous you sound.
Go on.
I'm not gonna go on.
Paint me a picture. Because you can't.
I think anything that just is always around. Well, I guess I would have to see. I guess to be fair, I guess I lost this one because I need to. I'd have to go back and listen to some of the podcasts.
Yep.
Because I feel like, in all honesty, I talk a lot. Like when we go to the coffee shop, you would say you've said before even you're like Aristotle, you're like Socrates,
More of a Sisyphus.
you're like
And he's
you're
my
like
rock.
you're like Socrates, but you're like Freud and the same. What's up with that? No, like I know.
Okay, definitely not a Freud guy.
Yeah, Dr. Freud, if you want to call it that too.
No,
it's fine.
no.
So yeah, I'm a big philosopher.
Don's young or young, right?
Young, my favorite philosopher next to Nietzsche.
Yeah.
Don's favorite
basically
philosopher is
young.
You're not a Nietzsche.
No, I'm not.
You're
I'm-
young. You're
I'm not,
young.
I'm not attempting to be
Don's
young or
favorite
Nietzsche right
philosopher-
now. Clearly, I'm doing something else.
Don, your favorite philosopher is Dat Fan.
That fan.
Yes, he was
My,
an
my,
Asian
my
stand-up
favorite philosopher
comedian
is
in the late 90s.
JP.
I thought you were going to say J.G. Wentworth.
No,
No, JP. It's true.
JP.
J.G.
Who's
your
Wentworth.
favorite?
877 cash. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who's your favorite?
Who's my favorite philosopher?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Fuck all of them. I don't know. Myself.
Naughty Dog.
Yeah.
Sony
Uncharted.
Santa Monica.
Uncharted.
Sony Santa Monica is my favorite philosopher.
Last of Us.
Yeah.
They're like, what? Last of Us is my favorite philosopher. Have you ever played it? No, but I've seen people play it on Twitch.
Yeah.
It seems deep.
Pretty deep.
I found myself really
Who's your favorite Greek man?
like mythology or philosopher.
Up to you, baby.
I like Odysseus. My boy Odysseus is cool.
And Odysseus is the one who
The Odyssey.
tried to get home and
Yeah,
couldn't.
yeah.
You told me.
He
about
literally
that, right?
won the war, and then basically Poseidon gave this dude a favor, and there was a guard who was getting ready to be like, oh, there's people in the Trojan horse, but then I think octopus tentacles came out and grabbed the guy and
So
killed
that
him.
was his favor.
Yeah, and he was like, that way did go in. So then whenever they won the war or whatever, he's just like, fuck the gods, like I am my own man.
Oh.
And then he immediately set sail, and then Poseidon's like, well, I guess you're not getting home, bitch. And then
Yeah, if you see the god of the ocean pluck a man with
I
his
can't remember.
tentacle
It's been a while.
monster.
I can't remember if he saw it or not, but
You'd
I'm
think
pretty.
you'd have
I'm pretty
respect.
sure there was some kind of prayer or something.
I like Sisyphus. That's my guy.
Yeah, I know you do.
Who do you like?
I actually would have said Odyssey too. Odysseus. I did it.
Classic Don.
I was thinking of a story in high school, we had to do a group project, and I got stuck doing everything. And I like
Classic Don.
classic me, yeah. And I remember just like so fucking weak and pathetic, just like going to the teacher and be like, "This kid, he didn't do anything."
You were that kid.
Yeah, I was that kid.
Oh,
Dude, I made this like beautiful.
I was
like-
the other kid.
I made this beautiful flash, and like
What? No, I said, I wanted to tell you that Tony. Talking about Tony. The kid like looks over.
the thing is, I think
Hey, Tony,
I think that kid
he
like
did do-
legitimately had something wrong with him.
Yeah, and you're like,
and was
he
like
didn't do
just
nothing. And he's
barely,
like, well, he is blind. Don.
just barely in normal ed, and he cucked me.
what do you mean he cucked you?
So I counter cucked him.
Oh, what
by
happened
not
to him?
by not doing any work.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
so
yeah,
what
yeah,
did you do?
making
Did
me
you get him
do
in trouble?
yeah, we went to the teacher.
And what did she do?
I made this beautiful slideshow with like flash art and like cool muscly drawings of Odysseus on a boat and stuff, and
Incredible.
I carried the
And what
the
did
team.
you say to
I just
teacher?
told it, well, listen,
He didn't do nothing.
Listen, he didn't do anything.
And then what did she say to you?
I think, oh yeah, she was 100% on my side. She was like, oh really?
Wow.
Yeah, fuck
You're
that
such a
kid.
piece of
Fuck that kid.
You know what I used to do in school? I used to go to my teacher and we'd have. You know, remember book reports? I always fucking hated book reports.
Never had one.
I would sit there and I'd always choose. I mean, it's like I was like seven, like maybe 6th or 7th grade, and I'd do my book report on the Iliad, and
Right.
it's literally just because I had Troy, the DVD of Troy, at my house, and I I just like wrote about the movie, and she was like, "That's incredible! You have like college level of reading." I'm like, "Thank you."
That's great.
I watched this really weird movie last night, and it was all about these guys who. It just like it was shot really well. Like the movie looked good, but it was such a stupid like fucking like it made like after a while I'm just like, what is even happening? Like it makes no sense. It's like all about these friends that go up and they're hanging out in his house. And he's like, oh, my brother has something cool, and and he like goes to his brother's room, his older brother's room, and like he has a katana there that's like kind of sharp, and they go out and like. An altercation happens between them while they're out playing with it, and a kid falls into it and gets his neck stabbed, and they like leave the body. So immediately you're like, these kids, you're like, I think one of the kids is like 17 or 18. You're like, okay, so I already don't like this kid. This is like a bad guy. But you're supposed like he's like our main character, and I'm like, why would you not tell anybody? I don't know. The whole movie, I'm just like, I didn't. It's one of those key moments where you're like, I just don't care about any of these people,
Yeah.
and especially in a movie where it was like, oh, like. Isn't it sad that this kid's in this situation or whatever?
Like 13 Reasons.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
Classic.
Yeah. They stuff all the like teen tragedy.
They stuff all the
into
team.
same
Should
high
have just stopped
school,
there, bro.
Same class.
What happened? What is this?
13 Reasons Why.
Yeah, 13
I
reasons.
don't think I've ever seen it.
So the first season, the girl
13
kills herself, and then the second season, the weird kid shoots up the school.
Well, he's about to, but he doesn't.
and
He
then-
gets fucked in the ass by a broomstick.
Yeah.
You've never seen
I
13
think
Reasons?
we've
It was
talked
big for a while.
we've talked about this too. But yeah, the my local high school where I grew up, the lacrosse team there took that scene and hazed a kid the same way. They shoved a lacrosse stick up his ass.
Good job, 13.
Yeah,
Wait, they
solid.
act, the show they actually he gets a broomstick up his ass?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna have to check this out. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
But then you don't even get the catharsis of watching him shoot the whole school up.
Yeah, see that's the problem.
That
is
would have
with-
man.
with-
I
with those-
hated all those characters.
I would have
How
been
cool.
so
with,
thrilled.
with those shows, you have to have something tragic like that happen. Like I remember my sister watched Degrassi back in the day, like religiously.
Oh yeah.
And with Degrassi,
Same
it was like
thing.
it was like the most like out of nowhere like bullshit. Like it's like, oh, did you know that like Keith, he's the guitar player in the school, and now he's addicted to cocaine and stuff like that. And you're like, oh, but all this, and it's just like all these tragic things going on in these kids' lives. But then, so like it's like you're like, oh, he'll make it through it or whatever. And then like one episode, oh, the kid comes into school and shoots Drake. You know, that's where Drake came from. And he fucking shoots Drake, and now that character is paraplegic for the rest of the show.
And he was on there since he was like 10 or something.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
All of a
he's a
sudden the kid
child
just
actor.
fucking.
Yeah, now you're in a
She's on
wheelchair. Yeah.
But those movies, it's like you have to build that kind of.
We really breezed over the fact that Don's fucking lacrosse team actually did this to someone.
I mean, it's horrible. I mean, they probably did they go to jail or juvie or something like
I
that?
think so.
Yeah, I was gonna say like they probably
But
just
yeah,
got
it's
arrested.
just Netflix, you know.
Yeah.
That blood and poop is on your hands, Netflix.
Well, we've said this too. That's why you have to roll out that Australian chick that plays Hannah, and at the beginning of the show,
Oh
it's
yeah,
like,
we've spoken.
don't kill yourself.
Don't fucking do it.
Don't
no,
fucking
like, no, I
kill
want
yourself.
Wait, she says that at the beginning of each episode.
Life's
Or at
worth
the end.
living.
to. Life's great because obviously, like, there's an uptick of suicides when this show airs.
yeah, literally.
Hey, honestly, I'll tell you something right fucking now. What's not cool is fucking killing yourself.
I know
Don't
I
do
did it, but just don't.
Oh, did she do it? Is she the one who killed
Yeah,
herself?
she's the one that
in
killed
the
herself.
show. That's like dramatization. It's like more of a metaphor, right?
I
But
love
in-
life. I love it.
But honestly, like I like riding horses. I like eating strawberries. Don't off yourself, you stupid prick.
More or less. Every episode.
Yeah.
Don't get raped and kill yourself.
Yeah. Hey, avoid being raped.
And then don't slit your wrists in
And
a
don't
bathtub.
fucking kill yourself.
Also, don't rape.
And then the next,
don't
the
rape
next one is
other
like, don't get a broom shoved up your ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't
Don't
do that.
fucking
You
shove a
don't.
broomstick up your mate's ass.
But if you do, then do shoot up the school.
But if it does happen, I don't know. You got a fucking gun in your
Yeah,
dad's
yeah. I mean, get
closet.
some fucking recompense, eh?
But hey, whatever you do, don't pull it on yourself.
No,
For
pull it
fuck's
on
sake.
others.
You take
Cream
it-
Crew does not endorse this.
Yeah, no. That's Cream Crew. We're talking
Do
about
not
this
shoot
is
anyone.
This is the Australian girl.
Yeah.
yeah. This is when we're playing a character.
Yes.
No, I'm just
Now back to it.
recounting what she said. Yeah.
But long story short, suicides went up, and
I think I do remember hearing about that. I had never.
Probably from
I
us.
had heard of the show, but I don't think I've ever seen it.
we're at the point in the podcast cycle where we've forgotten what we've said, so we're repeating ourselves.
It was still pretty funny.
Did we
though.
already talk about?
Oh,
this
we've
before?
done this, all of this, I think.
Oh, I don't
the
remember.
whole podcast at some point or another.
You guys want to talk about Dragon Ball Z next week? That was
How do you feel about Trunks?
roll out the greatest hits.
I did listen to the episode. It made me laugh so hard. That
That's-
episode's really funny.
Yeah, to capstone. That's why we need segments. So
The Dragon Ball Z segment.
Yeah, the
Let's see if we can keep it going as long as the manga.
Try,
You- in the
try to
comments-
convince Hunter that Trunks is actually a great character segment. this
I
week.
actually got Hunter to draw me a Trunks. It was a personal commission which he did for free.
How'd you like it?
It's awesome.
Yeah, it is a good
Yeah,
commission.
maybe we should post it up on the screen right now.
I don't think we should. I think that's my personal.
That's why I didn't post it online.
No, and I was like, good man,
Yeah.
damn good man.
Yeah, because I thought that'd be good. I need to like clean it up and like maybe I can try to add like a background in so you can actually frame it. And then
Yeah,
actually-
please do because I want to print it out and frame it.
You made a nice, like, painted.
Hey, where the
mimic
fuck is my
style.
commission at, dude?
Yeah,
I can't even remember. You have to give me
Can't-
the comic
it-
book.
I remember.
No,
Remember when you spat in my face?
No, you're right. It's,
Remember when you spat in my face about that, Hunter?
It's Sly Cooper.
Yeah, I do. Do you know what you said? I was like, I'll do it, Hunter. And you were like, I mean, I want it, done pretty soon. You take so long to draw.
it's true. Well,
I would have
Yeah,
done it by
I'll
now.
get started today. Give me the Copic markers. I'll take them home.
yeah, they're in my room.
Yeah, you don't need them. I'll have it for 2 in a week. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Well, there we go. I love that. I
You're
love
gonna-
that. I love
You're
that
going to have it in
initiative.
a week.
Yeah, dude.
I love that initiative. I'll tell you what. I can't wait.
Should post
Can
it.
you-
can post it on Instagram. Just put little.
I probably can't.
just put little smiley faces over
Once,
the phone.
right, when we were at RTX, I paid Don $50 to come downstairs on time so we could start our day. I said, Don, I bet you $50 you can't get to the lobby by 10 o'clock.
And I did.
And he did by
Albeit
1 minute.
Sweaty, out of
Sweaty,
breath.
barely dressed.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Still putting a shoe on.
Yeah, and he was like, $50, please. And I was like, I just had to, you think you won,
yeah.
but I just had to pay you $50.
Lunch is
to be
on me,
time.
boys. Yeah, yeah.
That's what you're dealing with, so I hope you get your
Wait,
picture.
so just to recap,
Right
people that
after you
probably
get your
don't remember,
presents.
people that don't remember the commission, or did we? I talked about it on
Yeah,
there.
it's Sly Cooper taking Linda from fucking
Bob's
Bob's Burgers from behind. Her tits are flopping everywhere. Yeah.
It's gonna be such a fun.
we can put it on the subreddit.
Yeah, I'll,
Yeah,
I'll
why
put it
not?
up on the subreddit. I'm telling you though, I'm gonna go to like Hobby Lobby and get that shit framed.
You should film it. We should film that.
It's pornographic in nature, but it's not real. It's a drawing.
Hey, that's it's
art.
That's a video.
It's Cream Crew micro.
But I don't want you to have like I don't want Sly to be hidden. Like I want to be able to see them both.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
he's
wanted the, like,
he's
full
gotta be
Nelson, right?
Mostly obscured, right?
No,
he's lifting her
Yeah.
up, so you still could get his legs and like the.
but you'd see he could like peek out.
the old
could-
fox pipe coming
could
up,
it-
but
Also, I want propped up against him or somewhere in there the Thievius Raccoon is that book.
the what?
The Sly Cooper is like the thing that like all the raccoon heistmen have. It's called the Thievius Raccoonus.
Yeah, I'm lost.
So you want a 3/4 drawing? You want to?
Yeah, it'd probably be
sounds
better.
a little less dynamic though.
You think so?
Maybe
I thought-
I could make the bodies twisting in an aesthetic way.
Yeah.
Perhaps. Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to be able to see them
You know,
both.
I gotta write that down.
I wanna be able to also see-
Thievius.
The Thievius Raccoonus. In the game, in the PS2 game, that's how you learn all your moves. Because all your ancestors write down their
Is
chips and
it like
tricks.
open, like he's deferring to it while
Yeah, he's always like, no, just
No,
like,
no, no, in
just like
this-
Bobcat
in,
Raccoon.
in your commission. I'm trying
So
to.
by next time,
Oh no, he could. I mean, if it's
while-
open
Yeah, yeah,
and there's a check box next to it and it just says "fuck Linda from Bob's Burger," then yeah, maybe it should be propped open then.
Okay, check.
And also, I want his little hook thing. Maybe you can have that hook thing around her neck. That you know what I mean, his staff or whatever.
Yeah,
There you go.
I'll get to work on some thumbnails.
You guys are gonna want prints of that. Too bad. I want a print. I'm gonna have the OG too and Copic markers. Shit. I can't wait to see a thumbnail of that. He's like, this is what I'm thinking. The rough sketch. Rough sketch.
all right, boys, I think that caps it off.
Yeah.
I've been Flashkits Tom. This has been Flashkits Don, and this has been Hunter.
Meat
Hancock's Meat
Canyon. Check out the subreddit.